All right, we're going off into week number 2 of Burgerfest in October. Now we're going to be using today my Oktoberfest beer. So let's see how we can make this work. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna season the meat. I've got some 7-ounce patties. Just season them all the way around. And the seasoning that I'm using this week is my Blackstone all-purpose. This stuff is great on hamburger meat. So I've already pre-measured these out, so just put it on both sides all the way around. Okay. Now, we're gonna get to the Yuengling Oktoberfest. It was pretty fitting for my beer week. Put my beer right here at the bottom. There we are. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna let these burgers soak this beer up for the next 30 minutes. Now we're gonna come back in about 15 minutes though and flip them over. There we are. Now, just added my beer to make it where it's good, where everything is covered. And then you have a time a little bit, drink a little bit. We'll see you in 15. All right, we're back. It's been 15 minutes. Now, take a look at this. Look how dark that beer's gotten, all that seasoning is in there, and it's getting soaked up so well by the meat. So basically, all we're gonna do on this go round is flip it on over one more time. We want the beer to be on both sides. We want it soaked up into that meat. You can see where it's getting soft. Don't worry, folks. All that's going to be perfect on the griddle. So we're going to let that sit in there another 15 minutes. Then we're going to walk out to the Blackstone and get busy on it. All right, we got the meat ready. Getting everything ready to go. It's time to make this Oktoberfest beer hamburger. Now, the first thing that we want to do is get the vegetables cooked down. So, let's get a little bit of olive oil on the griddle. And I've got some good red onion we're gonna put on there. We gotta cook it down a little bit. The griddle I've already been preheating. And we're just gonna let them brown, turn soft, and they're gonna be delicious on this burger. So, now while we let those ride, we'll come back. Now a little trick that I've learned over the time I cooked over Blackstone, preheat these devices. Basically what they're for is, we're gonna put the bacon right there, and we're gonna have those nice and hot, right on top. So, next thing we're gonna do is get the bacon lined up. Now I've got 2 of those presses, and basically I'm gonna show you how to use them, but they're only to hold the meat down, so the bacon doesn't curl up. So how many we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all we need for right now. So, let's use this, put that down, we'll let this start cooking. Keep flipping those. You can see where they've got the color already attached to them. The grill's hot. It's been on for about 15 minutes preheating. So the vegetables won't take long to cook down. By the time the bacon is done, these will be ready to go. All right, now the bacon's starting to calm down a little bit. You can start seeing where it's staying flat, which is a lot better than obviously it had just a few moments ago. So just keep moving it around. It's gonna cook perfect. Next thing we're gonna do is take the barbecue sauce. Now, I've got this next tool from the lodge. When I went up to Tennessee, you just, right here, you just put that, made by the lodge, right on the griddle, folks. Instead of putting cold barbecue sauce on, there you go. Now we got barbecue sauce warming up. It don't take much. All right, let's get these vegetables spun over. It's starting to look good. That's what you want, is a nice little brown look to it. Get them nice and caramelized. Now, to help them along, you can use a little bit more trusted beer right on top of them. Give them a little bit of extra flavor. Look at that. Woo-wee! That smells delicious. Alright, let's get back to that bacon. I like mine crispy. So, let's get this bacon turned over here. We're about to be able to pull 2 pieces off, it looks like. The rest of them are still working on cooking. Let's move them over here, maybe the sides just a little bit too cooler still. We'll flip the rest of these over. There we are. This bacon looks like it's just about there. Mm-hmm. We just about pull those 2 burgers off.
You're done.
All right, so lay the first one out. Come back with the second one. Nice and crispy. Trying to get about 3 or 4 more minutes on those, and those will be ready to go. Now look how soft they're getting. You can actually see the difference. It's starting to get really, really limp. Oh yeah. All right, we'll let them keep on cooking. Put these to the side. I think we're done with that. We got bacon pretty much gonna cook on its own now. We'll be able to take them off here in just a few moments. All right, looks like that side is ready to go. These are just about ready to follow. So, let's get this off. Nice and crispy, just the way a hamburger needs to be. Let's see, that one needs to come off. These 3 right here, begging for about another 30 seconds, in my opinion. All right, let's flip these over. By the time we get them last 3 little pieces of bacon off, we're gonna slide these off too. They are ready to go. Okay, we'll get some tongs. Flip, flip, and flip. All right, let's get the first one off. Now, phase 1 finished. Let's get the next ingredient ready to go. So actually I'm gonna turn that side off a little, and we'll let them just sit there, cool off just a hair, until I get this next step done. All right, now, start of the show, these hamburger patties. I'm going to take my Blackstone hamburger press, and one at a time, bring them down to perfect patty. There ain't nothing like eating a burger sitting on Blackstone. I've learned you can't do this on the stove. It does not taste the same. All right, last one. There we are. We're finished with that. So let's get these beautiful onions off. Nice and soft and caramelized. Perfect. Get off that burger. You ain't ready for that yet. Alright. So we're just going to sit them to the side and put them over here. And we're going to let them burgers cook down. Look, you can see right here where the barbecue sauce is actually starting to bubble. So look at that. That's what you want. Nice and hot. Alright, we're going to let them burgers cook and we'll come back. Alright, we've got the burgers cooking along. You can see where they're starting to bubble through. You want to let that keep on moving along. So the next thing that we're going to do is use some mayonnaise. You got to have a little bit of sauce on the bun. So what I like to do is take the same barbecue sauce, which I'm using KC Masterpiece, which is what my wife requested.
Thank you. Original.
And you just want to mix it up with the mayonnaise. Simple, 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 simple.
Yep. Now
we're just going to brush this on the bun, on the top and the bottom. But we're still going to put some of that beautiful barbecue sauce right there on the meat itself. So that's ready to go. So we'll save that for later. Now the burgers, let's check them out. I think they're pretty darn close to me. Especially that one right there in the center. This is begging to be turned over. Look at that.
Oh
yeah, that's perfect. All right. Look at that. All right, we're gonna let them cook a little bit, and I'll show you the next step in a few minutes. All right, got the burgers. I think they're ready to go. So let's do this. Get us a little bit cleaner cooking area. I'm gonna slide those off to the center, or to the sides. And I'm gonna get rid of some of that grease. There we are. So, I'm gonna turn the burgers over into the center. Because I want to put a little bit of barbecue sauce on both sides. Now it's already nice and hot. Turn the griddle down a little bit. All we want that to do is soak into the meat. All it's about more and more and more flavor. Alright. So that's looking good right now. So let's flip them over again. Come back with some more hot barbecue sauce. And a little bit more of it this time.
Yeah.
How's that? Stop it on there.
Okay.
Alright. I think that'll about take care of that problem. We're good with that. Now, while it's nice and hot, with peeling the paper off, you want to put the cheese on. Because you want to get that perfect melt.
You might want some extra starch in there.
Now this is cheddar cheese we're using today. Woo-wee. Can't wait to sink my teeth into one of these. Now, I'm going to be making burgers all month long. different kinds. I'm making a different style every weekend. So I want y'all to take a peek at all of them that I'm making and make the one that suits you the best. So let's get those onions going next. All right, next thing we're gonna do is take these beautiful onions and let's just start layering them. Right on top. Now, not everybody loves onions, so I got 2 children that they said they don't want the onions on theirs, so
I'll take theirs.
we will gladly take care of these onions for them. Here we are. They will not hurt my feelings at all to give me more. So, there you are.
Looks good.
That's all you want to do is let that melt right on into it. So, now, let's get them burgers off. Look at that, guys. You could almost eat that just without the bun, just like that. But of course, we're gonna work on making it just a little bit better. There we go. All right, last but not least, we're gonna use a little bit of Dave's Killer Bread. If you haven't tried it, folks, you gotta try this bread. It's really good. I'm not doing marketing for these folks. I'm just trying to tell you the good food to eat. So, got a little bit of butter in here. You don't have to spray much, just spray a little bit. Throw the buns up there. All you want to do is get a little bit of brown. There we go. All right. Takes about 3 minutes to cook these. Especially being that the griddle's so hot. So we're gonna let them sit. Put this away. And we'll be putting this burger together out here in just a moment. Okay, it's been about 3 minutes, so let's check these out. Yeah, yep. That's what we want. So let's get those off. We'll put those to the side. That's perfect brown right there on both of those. So, we're going to use that as our model to put this together. So, we've got our nice toasted bun. We're going to come back to that nice sauce that we made. Get you a good teaspoonful or tablespoonful. That's what I'm talking about. Don't be too bashful about it. Okay, that's step 1. Now I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna lay me a bed of lettuce down. And then we'll top it off with some juicy tomatoes. Then I'm gonna come in with one of these here. Gorgeous hamburgers with the onion and cheese melted all over it. Perfectly. And last but not least, it's time to put the bacon right on top. Come back with the bun, and there you go, folks. That is the finished product. All right, thank you for watching today's video. I hope you check out the other burgers that I'm making. Making 4 great selections for October, and I really love for y'all to watch all the videos. Now, to the best time to see how this beer burger